So Trujillo, I'm a fine art artist, and I'm coming to you from my art studio to share with you one of my thoughts. But I hope they serve you as well as much as they've helped me. Here, let me read it. I don't remember the. Only when I'm most engaged is when I truly begin to paint. That I had that thought, and I felt like writing it down a while back because people would tell me, how do you do it? When you're painting, it just comes out right, and this and that, and I mean, to the type of artwork that I do, and it's something that kind of nagged at my head. I was like, well, what is it? What is that thing? What is that agent that makes the artwork come out? And I've noticed that over time, that when I practice, when I would sit and paint, it would, even if I've had already 15 years of practice painting, but it happened to be that I didn't paint for 24 hours, and then I would sit and paint, I would feel cold. Not cold like but it didn't feel right. It felt like I didn't know what I was doing, even though I had all these years under my belt. And I've heard this from singers and musicians, and I'm sure that it happens everywhere. But I've heard it from singers and musicians where they have to go and before a performance they have to go and warm up. This happens with weightlifters, runners, and just about everyone. I didn't know that was also the case in painting. I experienced it, and I was like, every time I'm gonna go paint, painting, I don't feel like I'm painting until I'm maybe at least an hour or two in, and then I feel like, oh, okay, I remember what it is that I do, how to do it. But when I sit there and start doing it, it feels like I am painting, but I don't think I think that my mind is still painting. My mind's still very engaged. It's like, oh, the color here, there. But when I truly feel like something else, and I'm not trying to be spiritually or whatever, but something else, an intelligence that has been developed over the years, that comes out, that it's not based on on me thinking about it, on my thoughts. It comes out naturally. When that comes out, it doesn't come out till I'm in it for hours and hours, and then something pops out. It's I know what to do. It's like I'm in flow. It's almost like I don't need to. I feel like a concert pianist. I don't need to look at any, like, the palettes, the paint. It's like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. That's. But I haven't been able to get that on demand. I haven't been able to say, oh, I'm going to start painting like this from the first painting. That's not my case. So I know that I warm up, boom, boom, boom. I start warming up, and then something comes out. So I only begin to paint, I think, when I'm truly engaged, when I've been at it for hours. And then I feel like, oh, okay, now I'm painting. I don't even realize that, this thought doesn't even come in. It's just a natural flow. And I just wanted to share that with you. Maybe whatever it is that you do, maybe when you're working on something, you're a carpenter or whatever, and you're like, it doesn't feel right, put in more time. It's okay, it'll come out. Put in more time. Just keep doing it. This has taken me over 15 years to really understand and hone, and be able to use it. I used to think, oh, it's because today I don't feel like painting. I hear it from artists, like, oh, well, when I don't feel like doing it, I won't do it. No, you almost never feel like doing it unless you're excited. And even then, you're excited and you go in, and there's like, you feel like a little stiff, a little, it's difficult. I don't know what it is. And you start thinking, and everything, went off a cliff. You start thinking about it, forget about it, You're going to do it all wrong. It's going to come out wrong. But if you just stay at it, and whatever it is that you do, you're a cyclist or whatever, You're like, oh, I don't feel like it today. No, of course you don't feel like it today. You just started, you know. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. The more you keep going, it's just gonna breed out really your experience is gonna come out, and then it's gonna feel this joy, you know. This, oh, I remember why I do this, you know. I just wanted to share that with you. My name is Jose Trujillo, a fine art artist, and until next time.